the ultimate breaks and beats. We had the old school dudes, even in like the mid 80s and late 80s, you know, there's always gonna be the old school, new school type thing. But at that time, we were the new school now, and the old school dudes, you know, they knew all the breaks and the beats and everything, like Break Beat Lou and all of that. Now it was coming into a time where there were standard breaks you were supposed to know and you were supposed to have, and Peace the President, things like that, like Substitution, Cool is Back, you know, by Funk Incorporated and things like that. So ultimate breaks and beats made it much easier for the beginners to get in the game and know what that was. And it was like a big brother kind of thing, like, yo, you know, I know you don't know, you ain't got no idea where these beats is coming from or nothing, but yo, here, we gonna package these up, give you 3 on each side or something like that. Now see dudes like me and Pete Rock and all of us, you know, we took these and was like, all right, I want to know what the original record is though, because this is a compilation, and I know how. So now that kind of piqued our interest into like, yo, let's get into these other records now, and from there it was just wildfire, you know. So I love and appreciate Break Beat Lou, man, and what he did with the ultimate breaks and beats, man. That was an integral part of like the whole like hip hop coming up in that burner age of the 90s, man, for real. Like, hip hop got very colorful at that time because of the samples and the horns and all of that. And all of those ideas came from that Ultimate Breaks and Beats series. Yeah, I remember when I bought my first Ultimate Breaks and Beats volume, I think it was volume 3, the one with People Clap Your Hands. Definitely. I used to go to Jamaica. I would go after school. I wouldn't have any money, you know what I'm saying? But I did have a bus pass. So, you know what I'm saying? I have the bus pass, go to the crib, knock out my homework or whatever, and then I have that bus pass, and that bus pass will last until like 6 o'clock. So I get out of school at like 3:30, something like that. I knock out, you know, or, you know, 2:30. I'm done at like 3:20. I'm just sitting there watching cartoons or, you know, whatever we doing at that time. I'm like, you know what? I want to go out, and I got this bus pass. So I would go to the Ave, get on the bus, go to the Ave, and just look at the wall at Music Factory. Mr. Walt worked there at the time, and I would just look at the records and just be like, yo, I'm gonna get that record, I'm gonna get that record, I'm gonna get, you know, and just look at all the records I was gonna get. And then it came a time, like, I found out that they was using the records. I was like, oh man, they using these records. And one time I went in to Music Factory and I asked Mr. Walt, because I think Paid in Full came out and I didn't know what the beat was. I heard the beat before, I heard Ashley's Rose clip before, but I didn't know the name of it and all of that kind of stuff. So I went to Walt and I was like, yo, sir, you know what the name of that beat is? Because I know they're using samples for the drums now. And he was like, yo, it's that one over there. But then I picked up the People Clap Your Hand, the People Clap Your Hands joint. That was the first volume that I got. I think that was 3. I think it was like 3 or something. That's the most coveted volume right there, that 3 joint where they got the People Clap Your Hands, and it's a few of them on there and shit. But I know if you got that original one, dudes' eyes is popping out their head like, oh, you got that one? I'm like, yeah, you know, that kind of thing. So I think it was 3, with the one with People Clap Your Hands.